Hi, welcome to the Tran Designs podcast. This is episode 31, and today is August 1st, 2013. I'm your host, Melissa, also known as Anansi on Ravelry and on Plurk and Instagram. I am Tran Designs. I have a website called meltrandesigns.com, and there's a Tran Designs group on Ravelry as well. I have a co-host this week. What is your name?
Cayenne.
And how old are you, Cayenne?
7.
You're 7? What are you doing right now?
I'm knitting a monster.
What? Oh my goodness. Well, you can talk about that a little bit more when we talk about what we're knitting, okay?
Okay.
She's just going to sit here and knit and keep me company. So I want to welcome any new viewers and welcome back any returning viewers. I'm so happy that you're here and I hope you enjoy our time together. Let's talk about what happened this week, shall we? First of all, I wanted to talk about the weekend that Cayenne and I had. We got to go and have a mommy-daughter weekend away. We went over to Boise, which is not very far, and we checked into a hotel. And what kind of things did we do, Cayenne?
We watched jewelry.
We watched jewelry TV. It's awesome. What else did we do?
We had some drumsticks.
We had drumstick ice cream cones, yep. What else did we do? What did you do?
I went swimming.
Mm-hmm. What kind of places did we go? Do you remember?
We went to the mall.
And had pretzels at the mall. Because that's why you go to the mall.
And we went to
the Idaho Botanical Garden? Yes. The Idaho Botanical Garden is a beautiful, large garden that has a lot of like native plants to Idaho and things like that.
And a lot of sun.
A lot of sun. Lean this way so they can see you. There we go. I can turn it a little bit too. We had a really good time. And Cayenne knit a lot while we were gone.
I knit.
No, we'll talk about that later.
Ooh.
We'll talk about that later. She'll be involved in that. Okay. During that weekend, I got to meet a viewer. Her name is Bobby. Hi! She's Byron Bob on Ravelry. I don't remember if she's on Plurk, but I know she's on Instagram because she always likes my pictures. And she had messaged me a couple episodes ago about my computer fan, and she had a nice computer cooler fan that that you put your computer on and then plug in. My computer's actually on it right now, and she offered that to me. So not only did I get an awesome computer cooler, I got to meet an awesome viewer that lives in Boise. So thank you, Bobby. I asked her if I could mention her name on here, and she said yes. So I have permission. So thank you. It was so fun to meet you, and I hope we get to talk again soon. All right. We have been going to the rec center, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing my pictures. They have a swimming pool there, and so the kids go and jump in the pool, and I sit and knit. And it's awesome because there are lifeguards that watch them, and I can keep my eye on them, but I don't have to get in, and it's great. So we've been doing that the past few nights, and Cayenne, do you remember how I told you that you go in the wrong stitch? She's been having problems with, instead of going in the regular stitch, she's going in that and the stitch below it. So I'm just fixing it. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Eli's birthday was on Monday, and we got to have a big party. Sorry, I have a spot that's bugging me. Shake your head. We had actually a really big birthday party. It wasn't like anything fancy. We went to the park and we emailed people and talked to some friends at church and said, hey, come have cake. You don't even have to bring presents. Just come and play and have cake because it was kind of short notice. And a couple people brought presents, and that wasn't even the point of it. We just got together, and it was a bunch of families, and so all the kids had people to play with, and we just had a great time. So I'm looking forward to having that excuse again for sure. We went and got school supplies today. Kyan didn't go. She got to spend the night with her aunt, Cheryl, last night, so she wasn't with us today, but we went and got school supplies for the kids because they actually start school on August 12th. And Eli starts on the 13th. So, what grade are you going to start?
Second.
You gotta tell them.
Second.
Second grade. She gets to start learning Spanish this year, too, at school, which will be pretty cool, huh? So, we did that, and if things are a little scattered, I feel like the last few days my brain has just been kind of everywhere. Cute. I think part of it is knitting related. I'm feeling a little, a little overwhelmed and bogged down with some stuff, and I just, stop, please. Here you go. Oh. That's a stitch that doesn't exist. There we go. So anyways, yeah, so if I seem a little scattered, I hope I'm not, because I did write show notes, but yeah, that's what's been going on. So we're going to move on to what's going on / what's coming up. Right now we still have the Even Star Knit Along going on. That started on July 1st. Just jump in. If you've already been working on one, join in. It's just people working on it together to discuss, if you have problems or questions or just want to show your progress because you're really proud that you got through a row that took an hour. Just come in and post pictures and join the conversation. We have a new knit along that started today that I forgot to post on Plurk. Dang it. I've been so good the last couple days about saying, hey, it's coming. Hey, it's coming. And I forgot to say, it's here. To be honest, I forgot it started today until I was writing down my show notes. And then was like, oh, the Knit with Handspun. Oh, crap. So, Knit with Your Handspun Knit Along starts today, August 1st to September 30th. Knit with some handspun. Yours, somebody else's, I don't care. I don't care if you make something cute like a little monster chunk or an owl puff or anything like that, or you can make a sweater. Whatever you want to knit out of, or a monster, a regular monster, that's right. I don't think that one messed up. There you go. So just knit with some handspun. Especially, all of you who did Tour de Fleece either this year or have done it in the past, I know you have handspun on your shelves that you want to use up. Please use it. You will be so happy you did. My handspun projects mean so much more to me because not only did I put in the work of knitting them, I made that yarn. So, anyways, join in. We have 2 prizes for that. I'm not going to pull them out of the bag because you all have seen them. And if you haven't seen them, go back to the episode before this because I showed them a lot more. We have the Raven Ridge Fiber Arts fiber, and that is showing up really well, actually. And this is some Lorna's laces. The fiber is the Blue Spruce colorway, and it's a Polworth silk blend. And the yarn is actually showing up pretty well, too. And it's the November 2012 colorway called Rusty Bucket, and it's the sock yarn, so it's a 80-20 or 80-20 merino nylon blend. So anyway, those are the 2, and if enough people enter in this, I will add in the Absolute Wonder bag that she gave me at the retreat. If not, then I'll save it for something else, but because the shipping is coming out of my pocket, I need it to be worth it. So come on, guys. Tell them. Say, come on.
Come on.
Come on. Tell them again.
Come on.
What do they need to do?
Come on.
and they need to join in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The reason I keep taking Kyan's knitting from her is because her monster is being done magic loop, and she doesn't quite know how to get it turned around yet. So I get it set up for her, and then she works across the row. All right. Oh, and I wanted to put out there, I don't have anything planned for October, November, December. In September, the last 2 years, I've participated in a group called 6 Sock September. And the goal is just to make 6 socks, not 6 pairs, just 6 socks. I don't know if we'll do that this year. I've been making quite a few socks, and I don't know if I will, but October is Socktoberfest. There's a whole group for that, and I know that Dawn and James from the Wolf Farms podcast are doing a sock thing for that time. So anyways, there's that, you know, if we want to join in, or if you guys have an idea, maybe it could be something to encourage getting those Christmas presents knit. Anyway, just let me know if you have any ideas. Okay, let's move on to works in progress. You finish that row, and then you can talk. I will talk first about these socks, okay? And that should give you time. I don't do that yet. That should give you time to finish that row, okay? This is my Girl Cave bag that I got at the retreat. I am working on my Dia de los Muertos socks. Let me set that right here. I'm doing them 2 at a time, but on double points, so they're on 2 separate sets of needles. It's a lot of needles. My second set of double points came in, Chaogu double points. Did I have that to show? I think I got that last week after I'd already podcasted. I got a set of double points from Sarah, the Sassy Sheep. If you're needing some Chaogu needles, not only does she have amazing prices, she ships needles for free, and she usually ships like the next day. So, just saying. Here's what I have so far. Because I'm going to be using the entire skein on these, I went ahead and stopped knitting and grabbed the yarn for the heels and put those on so that I can try them on as I go, because I know I'll have to increase eventually, and I want to try them on, you know, to make sure I'm increasing at the right spot. Or I'll just measure from my heel up and see where I need to start increasing, but I needed the heel so I know, so I can measure. They are not the same. In fact, they're actually striping opposite of each other. I didn't try to make them the same because there are so many colors. I didn't care enough. So, yeah. So here they are. This is Dia de los Muertos by Desert Vista Dye Works. It was a November colorway that I got for my anniversary. They are knit on size 1s. This is how much I have left of the ball, so I'll still get a good amount of knitting left. Hold on. Let me put this over here. Okay, Kyan is going to talk about her work in progress. Go ahead and hold it up again so they can see. Okay, hold it up this way. All right, what is it?
Monster.
And hold it down just a little bit so they can see your cute face. What monster is it? Do you remember the name?
Coco the Canister Monster.
Coco the Canister Monster, that's right. And what part are you working on right now?
The body.
The body, because you already knit the legs. So the legs are knit separately and put on holders, and then you join it together. And the yarn that she's using looks like this. So it's universal long print. Say it loud.
It's universal long print.
Yes, Universal Yarns long print. It's a wool acrylic blend. I love this yarn. It's squishy and soft and washes up very nicely. I've made two monsters out of it for these guys. Kyan's birthday monster last year and Eli's last year. Do you love it? Are you having fun knitting it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold up your needles to show them what they look like? These are size 6 Chaogu fixed circulars. It's a 32 inch. Do you want to say anything else about it? What do you want to say about it?
When we were at the hotel,
You got to take this off your hand, off your face, I mean, so they can understand you.
when we were at the hotel, I knit this leg. Then I knit a little bit of this leg. Then when we came home, I finished the leg and I started putting them together. Then I started on the body.
Yep, good job. So why don't you climb back up here on your pillow? She's on a pillow to make her a little taller. It's a body pillow folded in half. Way more comfortable than phone books, and we don't have phone books. Okay, I'm not there yet. I talk about the things that I'm knitting on first, and then I show the things I'm done with. Okay, so you take that. All right, next work in progress I have is a vest that I casted on last week. It's the Artist vest, and this doesn't show anything, so I'll go ahead and show it to you. This is what the vest looks like. It has just a small cable running up the sides here. This shows an up close of the cable that probably won't show up very well, but anyways, it's just a nice cabled vest. This is by Laura Ayler. I kind of love her patterns. I'm not gonna lie, she is definitely one of my favorite designers. This was she had a pattern giveaway earlier in the year where you could just pick a pattern and get it for free, and this was one of them. And the yarn that I'm using is the Malabrigo worsted. Hey Jake, this skein of yarn that's on the top of my cubbies, will you throw it to me? I think it's called Slate Blue. No, it's on the top of the cup. There you go. That one you picked up is fingering weight and it's purple. No, the other one. Thank you. Okay, yeah, this is, blue graphite. I was close. Blue graphite. And it's the Malabrigo worsted, like I said. It has 210 yards per skein, and it's 100%, I think. Oh, it doesn't. It's 100% superwash. So, anyway, I have 3 skeins of this. I really am enjoying how it looks. It calls for an Aran weight, and this, even though this is listed as a worsted, it really is more of an Aran weight yarn. So I have the ribbing done on the bottom, and then I've started working up the body. I am working on the decreases, the waist shaping decreases. They start right away. Yes?
This is supposed to be a blue.
Yes, I'll close it later. Okay, and then here is what the cable looks like. I really am enjoying it. It's an easy cable, and it just keeps repeating itself. Here's the one on the other side. Let's see if I can get it to, so there we go. Anyway, I haven't worked on it a whole lot because I was trying to finish something else that I'll show you. I didn't quite finish it, but I'm close. So I think this is going to be the project that I really focus on this weekend while Anansi and I are gone, because I will have knitting time while she is playing in the pool, and you know, while we have downtime, you know, in the hotel room and stuff. So, oh, and this is in my bag from Knitting's My Bag. This huge thing is her medium. So, anyway, I love it. I love the sheepies. Love the sheepies.
Looks like it's
I know. Looks like it's you knitting away, huh? Oh, and I'm doing these on a size something needle. Let me look at it and see. I think it's an... Hold on. While Kyan and I were out this weekend, we went to a yarn shop over in Boise so she could see a different one, and we sat and knit, and they had some of these from Knit Picks, and the one that I had like vanished into thin air. So you better believe I bought one. Not only was it only $3, the whole store was 20% off. So guess what? It wasn't $3. It was 20% less plus tax. Anyway, I think these are an A7. Oh, really? All right, so I'm doing this on size 7s. That's funny. That's really funny. I was looking for these 7s. I thought this was being knit on a bigger needle. Those are size 6.
Ooh.
So, all right. I just found my size 7s because I didn't realize this was being knit with a 7. Okay. Moving right along. Not that one yet. Hand me that one. Thank you. You are a good
It's a
helper.
pretty bag.
It is a pretty bag. This is the bag that I got from the retreat. It was gifted to me. And I have been knitting on a baby sweater that a friend of mine is having a baby coming up pretty soon. And so I thought it would be fun to just knit up a cute little sweater. Look at this thing. Look at how tiny. So little. Oh, it's so little and cute. It curls a little bit because of the stockinette, but I haven't soaked it yet. This is the SMC yarn that I got a couple weeks ago. Here's how it looks knit up. I decided to just throw some cables in. It's supposed to be just plain stockinette, but I just wanted to kind of dress it up a little bit. So it's nothing fancy, just something to kind of break it up. And as you can see, all I have is the sleeves, and you just do a couple of ties right here in the front. It's a free pattern. This is from Pure and Simple, and this is on this size of needles. These are 6s.
Like mine.
I remembered. These are 6s. This was only, it called for, I don't remember how many yards, but I went through one skein. I have all of this still, good grief, all of this still left from a second skein. I think this would be enough for the sleeves, and I still have a whole nother third skein. So we'll see. I'll probably just make something else, some booties or a hat or something. Probably booties, because there's a hood on here. You don't need a hat, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Hold on, please. I don't need that yet, okay? Okay, the other thing I have on the needles is something that you have not seen before, but has been a long time in coming, and it's about dang time it's on the needles. It's in my awesome bag from Haley. Are you ready for this? La 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 la. The color's not going to show up. I tried to show it in a VKN, and I'm going to tell you right now, my computer's going to butcher the color. This is an amazing, amazing turquoise color. It's my Even Star. And this, I just started it yesterday. Here's how much I was able to get done. Stop please. Oh, are you making the, I'm on row blah, 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 15. I'm on row 15 of chart 1. So this is, that, to me, that looks very pretty blue. That's not the color blue it is. Here's this yarn that I'm using. Oh, I shouldn't have put my lace weight back. Is actually a cobweb weight yarn. You probably can't really tell like super well. Where, I had so much stuff sitting here, and now it's not. Blah. Whatever. Can you tell how tiny that is? It's like sewing thread. Let me see if you can see it on there how tiny. No, that makes it look bigger. There you go. Sewing thread. This is from the Sassy Sheep. The colorway is Tran Turquoise. I had no idea that she was going to name it that until she posted it on Etsy, and I was like, what? That's my name! So it is 55% silk, 45% merino, and it is awesome. Let me tell you the benefit of making the Even Star with cobweb weight and size 1, 2.25 millimeter needles, because I'm a small person, and lace weight yarn would have produced a 60-inch shawl. I'm 62 inches tall. So, I mean, I was okay with making one that was, you know, essentially as big as me, but if I don't have to, can you please knit on your thing?
Sure.
If I don't have to, why? So, this is knitting up so beautifully on these size ones. It's probably not going to focus very well, but I'm hoping you can see that the stockinette section is very nice. It's still a little airy. It's just perfect. And it's going to be the perfect size for me. It's a big, big, big shawl with lots of beads. There you go. Take that from me, please. All right, let me put this back away. It's on my yarn buddy that I got from the retreat, as you can see. These are my Chow Goo Fix Circular. They're 32-inch size ones. Hold on one second. And if I need to go up, which I say if because the yarn is so small, if I do need to go up, I'll just order it like a 40-inch. I hope I don't have to because I don't like 40-inch needles, so I don't see the need to have one, but whatever, anyway. All right, that is all I have for works in progress. We are going to move on to FOs. You don't have anything finished, right?
No.
Nope. I do. Can you dance with him? we're dancing with the monster. Oh, yeah, we don't know where that is. Jake's interrupting. Tell him he's rude. I know. Anyway. Eli's birthday monster. I think I showed this. Anansi, did I show this last week in the podcast? For the record, it's 11 o'clock, and my kids are awake. Not my fault. They were awake when I got home at 10:15, and it's Jake's fault. He's over there. Feel free to yell at him. Just saying.
Daddy.
So this yarn, I think I did talk about this maybe a couple weeks ago. It's the Black Pug knits. And I got this when Anansi and I were up in Coeur d'Alene last year. And it is her circus colorway, and it's 75% merino, 25% nylon, 462 yards. And is this guy just the cutest thing ever or what? I don't remember the name of the guy. He's in the Rebecca Danger book. He picked out the one he wanted. That's what I do. I let my kids pick out the one that they want, and then I asked them what colors they want, and he said he wanted a rainbow. And I know I've told this story, but I've had quite a few new viewers, so I'll just tell you guys. Oh, welcome to all of you. I know I said that earlier, but wow, there's been a lot of you. Welcome, 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 and please tell your friends. So I said, hey, I have this rainbow yarn already, but it's small. Is it okay if you get a small monster? He says, yeah, sure. So this is how he turned out. I want to show you. Look at these cute feet, and look at his hands. He can give you a high five. It reminds me of a mitten. So I want to make another one of these with fingering weight yarn, and maybe even, here you go, maybe even this same yarn, because this barely even touched the skein. I should weigh the skein to see how much is left, because I'm telling you, there's probably still 85 grams. I mean, this took nothing. I want to make another one of these, but put a pipe cleaner in here so that he can be all bendy. Wouldn't that be awesome? I want to do it. Should I do it? Ah! So, quick, easy knit. I changed the pattern just this much in that she has you knit the arms and legs separately and sew them on, but they're done top down. So I just picked up the stitches, and even though it was a little weird for the first few rows, I didn't have to sew them on. Yay for no sewing. I do need to get some more double points. I'm slowly converting over to double points. Not for everything I won't, but like this was fine for a magic loop. The stitch number was okay as stitch count, but when you only have 12 and 14 stitches on the needle, stop please, and you knit across 7, and then you're having to pull through and you know, reconfigure your cable and then get going. And I mean, it just, if I could have had 3 double points, one on each half and one to knit with, I would have been perfect. A little tidbit of information. I texted Sarah from the Sassy Sheep, thesassysheep.etsy.com. Go there now. You can pause this, go check out her stuff, then come back. Anyways, she said, I asked her if Xiaogu has like sets of different sizes of double points. She said they don't have pre-packaged sets, but if you buy 5 or more pairs, or more than 5, okay, I don't know if it's 5 or more or just more than 5, she'll give you 10% off. So not only will you get free shipping, you'll get 10% off. So I think I have 2 sets of 1s, and I already have some 0s that are addies, which will work. I think I need 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have some 8s, and I have some bigger sizes too, but anyway, just for stuff like this, because I love making monsters. I never was a toy knitter, but oh my gosh, look. He sees you. He sees you, Kyan. I love this guy. I need one for myself. I actually thought of Silly Fru when I was making this too, because she has so many rainbowy things. So it definitely makes you happy knitting with rainbow stuff, Wendy. You are so bright. Ah! See, if he was posable, he'd be like bam, bam, and then he'd have a foot going out, and go bam. Huh? Say that, bam. Yeah. See, she got it. Bam. Okay, I'm gonna put him away now. Way too much fun. Rebecca Danger, Big Book of Knitted Monsters. Amazon.com. Go through JetGirl1313's website. I have a lot of energy all of a sudden. Let's move on. Spinning.
Yes.
Have you done any spinning this week?
No.
Do you know how to spin?
No.
Oh. Well, that was easy enough. I have done some spinning. I'm still working through the Polworth. I finished the blue-purple bobbin, and I haven't spun anymore since. I just have been working on other things. I kind of want to spin tonight. Should I spin tonight? Sure. I think I will. When we're done podcasting while it's saving. I'm feeling my computer. Make sure it's working good. All right. It is working good. So, that's what I'm done with spinning, what I've done with spinning, and hopefully I have more to tell you about next week. Okay, there you go. Next is designing. Okay. The blue sweater. I love the pattern in my head. I can see the finished product. It just is not happening. I know what it's going to look like. I know it's going to be amazing. Now is not the time. It's going to go back to hanging out and watching everything else get worked on for now, and babysitting some other yarn. And that's part of why my brain has been lately, because it's blocking me. It just is. I have brain block. So it's not in timeout because it's in trouble or anything. It's just not the right time right now. I've learned some stuff through this time, working on it, and it's okay. I just need to not work on it right now for my own sanity. So I decided to start working again on a different design that I've been kind of trying to work through in my head, and I think I finally have figured it out. And it is with this awesome orange yarn. This is not going to show up right. It's not that yellowy. Well, it's kind of yellowy, but wow, that's not the right color. Maybe if I block it like this. That's actually more true. It's a little more, what? Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute, okay? Not knitting related. Anyway, here's what I have so far. Yes, I said it's a hat. I didn't say it's a hat. Did I say it's a hat? I did. This is a hat. It's going to be. I know it's flat. It will be a hat that won't be flat pretty soon, but it's a hat. That's flat right now because it's a hat. That's flat. Not going to tell you any more details, but anyway, I love, oh my gosh. This is Fiber Nymph, like I said, and it's her cozy base. It's her worsted. I think it's the cozy base. I'm sorry, Lisa. It's 100% superwash merino, and holy crap! Go buy some. Pause this. Go buy some. Come back. We'll wait. Do you think they had time to go look at the website?
No.
Should we wait just a second longer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think they're back now.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think they already bought the yarn.
I do
They're
too.
waiting
Fibernymph.com.
All
All right.
mailed to them because they're so bored.
This is
They
being knit
want
on this size needle. I think it's a 5. It's a 5. Because I knit a little bigger than average, I dropped down a needle size. So this is going to be knit on 5 and 6, and I will list the pattern as a 6/7. This is in my awesome bag that I got for Valentine's Day in the international swap that I did with South Africa. Okay, moving along. I have some acquisitions, and I hope Miss A Free Spirit Absolute Wonder, I hope you're watching, because I told you to watch this week so you could find the answer. Knitpicks was having their 40% off book sale that they have a couple times a year, and I bought 3 books. Should we show them?
Sure.
I'm going to show this one first, okay?
Can I show
No.
that one?
Yes, but hold on. The first book I got is The Knitter's Handy Book of Top-Down Sweaters by Ann Budd. I have her other sweater book, but they're all bottom-up, which is fine. I like top-down sweaters, and I love these books. If you're not familiar with them, first of all, look at this. It's the hidden spiral binding, which I love. And the way these books work is there's 4 different styles. There's a seamless yoke top, a raglan top, hold on just one second, a set-in sleeve, and a saddle shoulder. So what you do, hold on just a second, okay, I'm going to talk about this book still for a second. Here you go. What you do is you pick out what style of sweater you want. So let's say you want to make a raglan sweater, and you are going to make one for a child who has a 30-inch bust circumference. So what you do, okay, I think, yeah, I can show you a little bit of this because it won't give away the entire pattern, just the beginning of it. So what you do is you find up here the 30. So here's the 30. And then over here on the side, I know it's not focusing and I apologize. It says 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 along the side. That's how many stitches per inch you have. So you can go all the way from like a fingering weight up to a bulky. So for yarn requirements, let's say you were using bulky yarn and you had 3 stitches to the inch. For a 30-inch bust size, you would need 380 yards. Sit down. Then down here, since this is the top of, you start at the top, obviously, and I'm just going to tell you a couple numbers because, like I said, this isn't going to give away the pattern, and I don't know that you can see it anyway. So right here, you would go to your 3 stitches per inch, and you would go in 3 because that's where the 30 is, and it says to cast on 20. And you do that through all of them. What I like to do when I'm following a pattern out of this book is to make photocopies and go through and highlight the square, unless it's like the top left or something, you know, that I can look to very easily. But if it's anywhere in the middle, I like to either circle or highlight that one so my eye goes directly to it. It goes from a child size 26, which actually I thought the yoke actually started at a 24. Oh, 26. Okay. But then, so it has the kid sizes, but then you keep going and it has adult sizes all the way up to a 54-inch. So you can go from a 26 to a 54, all in the same book. And the possibilities are endless because this is written for a stockinette pullover. You can make so many changes. You can go back and forth and make it into a cardigan. You can, it talks in the back about different ways. It has different increase options, you know, just suggestions with pictures of how they look different. It also has like pictures of different edgings, and it tells you how to do them. It has different collar options, like if you want to do a shawl collar. Here that is. Oh, hi, kitty. basic
like
neck
that.
band, crossover V, or a shawl collar right here, and it tells how to do that. And then it'll tell which one it was used in. So anyway, great book. I mean, it retails for $29.95 if you pay full price. I paid 40% of that. So awesome, awesome, awesome book. This will be the only sweater book you'll ever have to have, really, because you can throw stitch patterns in there or whatever. I don't know where to put this. Next is this book that if you watch other podcasts, I know you've seen a review on it. I like to be like everybody else and have it. This is the Spinner's Book of Yarn Designs that I have wanted ever since it came out. It is by Sarah Anderson, and it says Techniques for Creating 80 Yarns. This is seriously the encyclopedia on spinning techniques. Oh my gosh. She talks about all the different types of plying. She talks about the pros and cons of the different types of plying for different types of projects. She also she will show things like this. She'll show what it looks like as a single, and then how it looks as you ply it, and then what it looks like as it's knit up. She'll have a swatch and a skein of it. I think this is crocheted, but I'm just saying. And one of the neat things, I'm not going to look through for it, but one of the neat things is that she'll have a traditional 3-ply and a chain ply. And she made a pair of socks, one sock with each of that type of yarn, or that type of plied yarn, and then she wore them around, and she shows which one wears out faster. And so you can choose, if you're wanting to spin for socks or, something that's going to be taking some wear and tear, you can choose, knit across this, or just start knitting across that. You can choose how you want to ply based on, what you're going to be making. If you're just making a scarf or whatever, it's not going to really matter because it's not going to be in your shoe being worn down. Another neat thing that I haven't opened yet, it has 64 unique reference cards in a handy take-along format to keep by your wheel for reference. And they're right here in the back. And so it shows, they show all the different types of plying and, spinning this or that. And, she has these really neat art yarns that I'm not an art yarn fan, but she has things like spiral cocoons and things like that. I might try some of these just for fun, just to try them. I don't know that I would knit with them, but it would be a fun gift for someone who does like to knit with them. So anyway, that's an amazing book. Kyan wants to show you the third book that I got. Oh, let me move this. Okay, turn it around so they can see it. Hold it up. Okay, and what's it called?
Knitted Wild Animals.
Knitted Wild Animals, yep. And it says under here, 15 adorable, easy-to-knit toys. How about you can help me hold it, okay? I'm just going to show you really quickly. She has awesome pictures right up front. So what's this one?
An elephant.
Okay.
I might be knitting that one as my first wild animal.
Yeah, that would be a good one. What do we have on here?
The giraffe.
The giraffe. And see, it shows like an up close, and then it'll have it on the second page. And so the giraffe will actually be on the next page too, like from the back. And then we have a
zebra.
Zebra. Isn't he cute? And then we have
a lion.
A lion. And then we have
the tiger on the front.
The tiger from the front. And then
the crocodile.
Yep.
Then we have the rhino.
The rhino.
Then we have the monkey.
Yeah, and he has a banana. A banana.
Snakes. Koala.
Koala. Mommy's favorite animal. It's not my favorite in the creature in this book, though. You'll see which one's my favorite.
Penguin. Hippo.
This one's my... Whoop, there you are. This is my favorite one out of the book. Just wait till you see this next picture of him. Oh my gosh. Look. Look at how cute that hippo is. Isn't I need one. Okay, what's this guy? Do you remember?
Warthog.
Warthog. Okay, I'm not really into warthogs, but he's cute.
Panda.
Yep, and he has a bamboo shoot in his hand, which is awesome. We're almost done, don't worry.
Moose.
Moose. This is a cute moose. And this, yep, that was the last one. And then see, it shows these guys mostly from the front, and then it shows them all from the back. And what's neat is then you get into the patterns, and it's really fun because you get additional pictures of these guys, and just fun things. But at the beginning, it talks a little bit about each animal. It just kind of gives fun facts, and then throughout it'll have a did you know, and it'll be a really kind of a funny tidbit about the different ones. So I'm really, really excited about this book. I've wanted it for a while. The author is Sarah Keene. And there's another book called Knitted Wild Animals, or a book of knitted. Anyways, it seems to have most of the same patterns as this one, but I really liked what this one had in it. So, anyways, that is the 3 books, and I think that's all we have for you for this week. Don't forget to come check out the Ravelry group, Tran Designs, and add me on Plurk and Instagram so you can see all the fun stuff we're doing. And I think that's all. Kyan wants to show you her knitting one more time. Just go ahead and hold it up. Isn't she doing such a good job? She's done like 4 rows while she's been sitting. Or 3, I don't know. She's done quite a bit. Good job, Kyan. I'm very proud of you. So until next week, I hope all your knitting and spinning dreams come true. And until next time, keep knitting. You ready to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.